It's War Dragon time, RPW here with another video. Today we're going to go over the new things, the new features that have hit today, and some of the upcoming releases we just found out on Twitch. Now we are going to go over Team Quests. I kind of looked at Team Quests today and I kind of want to give my thoughts and my ideas in behind this. But before we do that, I kind of want to go over the new dragons they released. But before we do, let's take a step back in time and look and see what I predicted. What about after Oksana? Okay, so now we know for a fact that Abron is going to be a wind dragon. And then the element of Nolig is, of course, going to be an ice element. And then Korthonic, of course, is fire. And then, of course, we also know that there's going to be another hunter and another sorcerer, but we don't know what their elements are yet. However, we do know that Oksana is a dark element, right? So that kind of gives us an idea of what might be coming up in week 6. So let's kind of go over that real quick. I would say that the hunter dragon and the sorcerer dragon, one or the other, is going to be either the dark or the earth. And if you look at what we just currently had in the last season when it came to the riders, they had, of course, gave us Tor, who is an ice element. And then they, of course, gave us Kayla, who is a wind element. So that leaves 2 more elements for the rider above. Now, this rider, I don't know what it's going to be. They don't want to call it a mythic, but it is supposed to be something a little more special. But I would say it's safe to say that its elements are either going to be fire or it's going to be earth, because they said there will be a new surprise coming, but they were not bringing out another dragon this season. Yes, if you missed that video, I was right. Pretty excited because I predicted that properly. I had this hunch that there was going to be, of course, one that was a earth element, and it would, of course, be a sorcerer, as it says, and then one that would be dark. So they have been introduced. Let's see these beautiful new dragons. Okay, so the first dragon they announced was, I think it was Samrod. This will be an earth elemental sorcerer dragon, and it is beautiful. And then what will be my new baby is the dark elemental hunter dragon that I think will go wonderfully with my Grog, as I mentioned was my biggest issue in past videos. Now, the rider it is going to be unlocking, they didn't want to give it the name Mythic because it's not a Mythic. So they've given it the name the Veteran Rider, and they've explained that they're trying to take old portraits and turn them into riders. So, if you go back and you look at my video, it is pretty much what I predicted. So did you see? Oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful. She really goes well with that Earth Elemental Dragon, which is going to be the Sorcerer Dragon. So this will be the portrait you will get with her if that's what you choose. Now with the one I'm getting, you will be getting Mak'Dul, and he seems to be a hunter like in the case with Nolig. So in this situation, this is what you'll get with the new hunter dragon, and he really gets to be pretty crazy looking, I think. And then of course we'll go over this more later, but the Kingdom Wars have been announced. But let's go ahead and talk about the new feature. So the new feature is the Team Quest, where you can work with your teammates to complete quests and receive amazing rewards. Now, here's the situation. When you go in and you actually look at these team quests, my question is, are they really worth it? I mean, for example, use 15 gunpowder jousts to get 5 sigils. 45 hammers to get 150 egg tokens. And, of course, I have to do 80 100% attacks on bases to get 115-minute timers. And of course, with each of these prizes, you are getting the extra reward of coins, which works towards your chest. Okay, so what is this really worth? So if you notice in this particular thing, you're going to have to use some of your resources. So you have, for example, 15 of your gunpowders and 45 of your hammers and 80 base attacks, which means about 75 heal potions. So is that really worth 5 sigils, 150 egg tokens, and 115-minute speed ups? Mind you, you're talking 100 hours worth of forges for that prize in trade for something that would take almost 400 hours and forges to be able to defeat that many bases in 24 hours. So I did the math for you. Now, in order to complete your first, you would have to use 45 hours worth of forges. The second one will cost you 135 hours worth of forges. And then we'll go ahead and be nice and take 5 of those heal potions out in case the attack can be done without them 5 times, which still equals out to 375 hours. Okay, and then if you add that all up together, you're looking at 340 forge hours, 14 days of forges, all to get 5 sigils, 150 tokens, and 115-minute timers that usually takes about 100 hours or 4 days to put together, plus 160 of the 1,000 tokens required in order to get the rune dust and the egg tokens. And now it is 20,000 rune dust in the first one. However, this isn't that great of a prize, and it does take a lot to get there. And beyond that, guys, they said that it's going to increase in difficulty as we move along and get more chests. Now, there are 10 chests total, and as you'll see here, there are only 5 different designs, so you're probably looking at 2 of each. I don't know how that will work exactly. But my point is it really worth that much? Now, there are some people that get to use super shots in one of their missions, but I'm just thinking this is a lot of resources to get these measly prizes. I am quite frankly very disappointed in the very first step of these. The way that they portrayed these in the beginning, let me just kind of give you a shot on that from the past. It's not nearly this challenging. For example, they show right here that you have to send the food. Now, some people did get this, defend your base 15 times and so forth, but they explained that, you know, it would get more difficult as they go. Now, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. They said if it seems too challenging, they will adjust. If it's not challenging enough, they will adjust. So hopefully that's the case. But if not, guys, I think there's going to be a lot of upset players. I don't know. You tell me what your thoughts are with this and what you've experienced so far with this particular new feature within the event. I am going to try for this, but I'm probably not going to try until the PvP begins, because I'm not going to use 75 heal potions to get a measly prize when I only have less than 200 that will need to be used during the PvP itself. So again, I am sadly disappointed, and I don't see where using that many heal potions is worth that many timers. I don't get it. Okay, so before I go, I just want to let you know again, I will be paying very close attention, of course, to the new dragons, but also the new event coming up. There's still 2 more live streams where we're going to find out more information about this event. So as I learn more, I will basically be taking notes, and hopefully by this weekend, I will have a video summing up what I have taken from this event. But remember, guys, I'm only human. I may not get anything perfect. You should always go check out this information for yourself. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe to my channel and sign up for notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. Happy hunting!